Awesome. So now, before I share the information with you, let me ask you, what is the outcome that you want to create with your teenager or with your child for that matter? So let's say if you, yeah, thank you so much, Priyanka, for sharing. All of you can take a screenshot of the timings that she's sharing. What is the outcome? I want a better connection. I want my child to listen. I want my child to calm down. I want us to bond better. I want my child to share with me. Whatever it is for you, you put it. The outcome, not the challenge. Bond, connection, screen, connection, connection. Self sufficient, calm down, bond, connection. Yeah. Mostly, I see a thread there. It's mostly about connection. Some of you are also putting screen and confidence. Great. So now I'm going to give you 10 reasons why children in the age group 8 to 16 suddenly change, and they change a lot, right? Yeah, argumentative. Correct. Awesome. So now I'm going to tell you that in this age group, children are going through a very difficult time. So I understand it is very difficult for you as a mother, but it is not easy for your child either. Now, as a mother, why do we feel that my child is misbehaving? We feel my child is misbehaving, my child is arguing, my child is not respecting me, my child does not listen to me, my child is always back talking, my child is not sharing with me. How many of you are experiencing this? Put E for experience. कि मेरी इज्जत नहीं करता, मेरी बात नहीं मानता, कुछ भी नहीं सुनना चाहता. Most of us, right? If you're in, not sharing, hiding stuff, doing things that they should not be doing, hanging out with the wrong people, all of this, right? Now first let me help you feel very relaxed, and let me tell you one thing. It's normal. Now all of this that your child is doing, it is not a behavioral thing. It is not because your child is not a good child. It is because it is a developmental thing. Your child is developing, is transitioning from a small baby to a preteen to a teen. So when the transition happens, you only see what's happening on the outside. You don't get to see what's happening inside your child. And because you don't get to see what's happening inside your child, and because you're not learning or nobody ever taught us what's happening inside, we don't even pay attention to what's happening inside. We're only focused on the outside, and the outside is very annoying and irritating and difficult for us to manage. Is everybody with me till now? कि जो बाहर हो रहा है वो तो हमें दिख रहा है, बच्चे के अंदर जो चल रहा है वो हमें पता ही नहीं है, क्योंकि कभी हमें किसी ने बताया ही नहीं है, और क्योंकि हमें पता ही नहीं है तो हम समझ ही नहीं पाएंगे. बिकॉज यू डोंट नो. सो इफ यू डोंट नो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, एंड इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड यू कैन नॉट ऑनर इट. आपको नहीं समझ आएगा तो आप उस चीज़ को उस तरीके से देखोगे ही नहीं. तो अभी जो हमारे साथ प्रॉब्लम होता है वो ये है कि देर इज अ गैप बिटवीन वॉट यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग एंड वॉट यू आर रिसीविंग. इफ ऑल ऑफ यू हैव दिस गैप, पुट गैप, दैट मैं चाहती कुछ हूँ और होता कुछ और ही है. Now, why is that happening? Let's understand. Why is your child behaving like this? Let's understand. And I'm going to keep it very crisp so that you can hold on to it. And it's going to be again ROTI, return on time invested. So the first reason, which I think Ramani got, a lot of hormonal changes. Lot of hormonal changes. How many of you during your periods or your PMS, you feel irritated? Irritating लगता है, चिड़चिड़ लगता है, गुस्सा आता है. Some of us, we've learned it, we've trained ourselves. So, I feel irritated, but I've trained myself that okay, I'm not going to allow this belief to take over me. We shout at our husband, we have eruptions on our face sometimes, You feel bloated. You just feel like, I don't want anybody around me. Now imagine for us, that feeling is only for 2 to 3 days. And is it difficult? If that is difficult, put D for difficult. It is only and you're not doing it on purpose. It's happening. आप गुस्सा करना नहीं चाहते हो, आप कर रहे हो. With your preteen and teenagers, it's going to stay for like 7, 8 years. So now are you feeling a little for your teenager? How much are they going through? Can you feel them? If you can feel them, put feel it. It's not easy. On the inside, it's not easy for them. They're suddenly, becoming like a monster. They're shouting, throwing things, चिल्ला रहे हैं, कुछ कुछ कर रहे हैं. And the next minute they are realizing, okay, what I did was not good, and they are feeling bad. But even though they are feeling bad, the ego, because of the hormonal changes, they're not able to apologize. So first they have to do this monstrous thing which they don't want to because of the hormonal changes. And after they've done it, they're feeling pathetic on the inside. But again, because the ego is so inflated, they're finding it very difficult to apologize also. So can you see and that it is not that your child is not a good child. It's the hormones that are talking. It's the hormones that are reacting. It is the hormone that is making them do what they are doing. They don't want to do it. And when they do it, they regret, just like we do. But the problem happens sometimes when before they can realize their mistake, before they can even feel what they have done, we are already standing on their head and lecturing them. Put a smiley in the chat box now. That's the time to smile. We are lecturing them. ऐसे क्यों किया? कैसे हिम्मत हुई मुझसे ऐसे बात करने की? I'm your mother. Don't treat me like some random person. I'm not going to tolerate all of this. No screen, just stay in your room. No, we say these things because that's again not you talking. Your ego as a mother. I'm the mother. I should be respected. My child should listen to me. So again, that's not you talking, it's your ego. हिम्मत कैसे हुई मेरी बात नहीं मानने की? सबके सामने इतनी बुरी तरह से मुझसे कैसे बात की? How dare he speak to me like this in front of everybody, or she do this to me in front of everybody? So again, you're not trying to discipline your child, you are actually trying to defend your ego. You're defending your importance. You're protecting your importance and you're defending yourself. So the intention is not like, because if you really had the intention to discipline your child, you would not be doing it like this. Because discipline cannot happen by force. And we've learned this under discipline, right? The only way to discipline is through inspiration. So let me give you an example of something that recently happened with my son. So he wanted to have curry. Okay, suddenly. So bhindi roti he has every day. Now suddenly he wanted to have curry one day. Now curry will take time. Thoda banne mein, it's not like you just put it on the gas. Bhindi you can make instantly, and lauki, toru, all of that you can make instantly. But curry takes a lot of time. And one of my help is on leave, and this other help has brought his whole family. So right now after 7:38, we don't have any help. Because one person's gone to his gaon, and this other person he leaves by 7:30 because he has his whole family here now. So then exactly at 7:25 he's telling this person ki mujhe curry bana ke do. So I told him that he has to leave. He leaves at 7:30. He has a wife and he has 3 children and he has to go back home. So you'll not be able to make curry for you right now. So you eat something else. My son started crying and he started howling and he's like, nahi, mujhe to curry chahiye. Why can't I have curry in my own house? I'm ready to wait. It's okay if it will take half an hour extra. I'll wait for my dinner. I'm like, it's not about you waiting, it's about him leaving. And definitely, you know my cooking skills. I'm not going to be able to go and experiment curry for you in the kitchen right now. If it was something simpler, I would still try, but curry, it's complicated, okay? So I'm not going to put all that dahi besan and all, and then if it is disastrous, you're going to tell me that I'm not going to eat this also. So I'm like, you have curry tomorrow. Now we know you want curry, you have it tomorrow, but today you won't get curry. So like, I wish I could, but today you won't get it. So he started crying, and it was like he started throwing things around and everything, and I was like, oh my God, what's gotten inside my son? This is not the son I'm used to, because this is not typical behavior, not like what he usually does, right? But now he's also 8.5, and he started doing that. And I just, told him very nicely that, I'm right now in a state of shock. I don't know. I honestly am in a state of shock. So, I just wish we could give you curry, but we can't. There is bhindi, there is roti, there is dal. You can have this. If you don't want this, then maybe you can skip your dinner. But yahi hai aaj dinner ke liye yahi milega. And then I came and I started doing my own thing. Like, I was just in my room, and then he did his whole thing, and after some time, he came to me. I did not say a word to him. And then he came to me after some time, and he was like, I'm so sorry I did what I did. Right? And then I was like, okay, and how do you feel about what you did? And he said, I don't feel good about what I did, but I feel good that I said sorry to you. Like, I'm feeling good that I'm saying sorry to you. So I was like, great. So are you feeling better now? He's like, yeah. And then he asked me that, you tell me, how are you feeling now? I was like, okay, my shock is a little lesser now, but I would love it if you don't repeat this. So he's like, I don't know what happened to me. I was not able to control myself, and I just threw everything around. So again, this is hormonal changes. And then, when I was putting him to sleep, I had a proper conversation with him. I was like, what happened? You were just like so different, and you were like so much power in you that minute. I just was, you're my son, but I was feeling scared of you when I saw you doing all of those things. And he was like, yeah, I don't know what happened to me, but I was not able to control myself at all. So, when you are listening to your child, you will feel that what they are feeling, it's not like they want to do what they are doing, but they are not able to control themselves. So that's the first thing, hormonal changes. The second, brain is rewiring. What does this mean? This means that, again, the way they think is changing. When they are small, you know they have a different decision making. Their decisions are different. The quality of the decisions they make are like, I want to play puzzle with mummy, or I want to go for a walk with mummy, and those kind of decisions they are making. But now when they are in this age and hormones are changing, hormonal whatever changes are happening, they're also getting attracted to other, gender, the opposite gender, and all of those things are happening. So now they're thinking about more complicated stuff. Now they're thinking about, okay, I like this girl, but I think she likes my friend. You know, or maybe they are thinking about, one small comment will really pinch them. Let's say if somebody in school, some girl will make a comment on them, it will stay with them, it will hit their ego. Why did she say this to me? When you're small, what happens? You will cry. You will cry, you will fight. How dare you say this to me? You'll cry, you'll fight, and you'll just let it out. But as you're aging, you want to maintain your reputation also, right? Like now, if something happens for us, we are not just going to, shout like those small kids. When you're small, what you do, you cry, you fight for what you want. So if you like a toy, you will cry for it and you will get it. Now, when they are in this age group, let's say they like a girl, they can't cry, because if they cry again, people would make fun of them. Just one second. Who is sharing? Yeah. So again, what happens is the quality of decisions they make are more complicated. And so there is a lot of pressure on the brain. And how many of you have also experienced this for yourself? Then when there is a lot of pressure on you, or you have a project to complete, or you have some family urgency and something, you get into the panic mode. And when you're in that panic mode, you're sometimes very irritable, and you're irritated, and you get frustrated, and all of those things happen. Same for your child. Now, our children as teenagers, they can't even share these things with us very openly. What's happening inside their head. Because now they're also feeling, if I go and tell my mom this, she'll not understand. She'll tell me that don't think about a girl. Because usually when they'll come and say, you're like, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, आपको तो बहुत अच्छी लड़की मिलेगी. And as mothers, we'll say something like this, forget about her, you deserve somebody better. You will get somebody much nicer. These are things we would say, but that's not what they want. Maybe for them, this girl is only nice, good enough. So sometimes what happens, they are not ready to come and share, and they take that extra pressure on their brain, put that extra pressure on their brain. Because of that extra pressure, they just have this outburst. So maybe it's not you, but it is something else. And now you come and you're telling, let's say your child is thinking about all of this. Okay, just imagine the situation. Your child is thinking about all of this, and you're coming and you're like, अभी तक स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म नहीं चेंज किया. So now imagine what happened. He was dying to express his anger. He was dying to express his emotions because of all this girl issue and this comment from school and all this tana and all that he heard, and it's all in his head. He's trying to express, but कुछ कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था कैसे एक्सप्रेस करूं. पर अब मम्मी आ गई, मम्मी बोली स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म, बस मम्मी पे कर दिया एक्सप्रेस. मैं कर लूंगा ना, I'll change. I'm not a little boy. I'll do it. So this is not you. It's not, this dialogue is not targeted at you, but you became a medium to help them channel and express all the extra thing that was going on inside their little brain. Is everybody following? If you're following, put yes. Then the next reason, need for independence. They want to feel in control. So the lesser you tell them and the more you let them be, the better it is. Like, I'll share with you another story, and I share these stories with you because this will help you relate it with your own life, and maybe the stories will stay because all this information we would not remember. So today my son had an off, so he had 30 rupees in his school bag. He gets that from playing piano and all of that, so he'll get 5 rupees and all. My husband has something with him, if you practice once, if you practice continuously for 5 days. So he had some 30 bucks in his school bag, and those trolley bags that you have, like the small bags that children carry. So he got ready and all. It was really funny actually. So hilarious actually. So he got ready like proper with the cap and everything, and then he got his trolley bag out, and he put some storybooks in it, and he put like a bottle of water and packed some snacks for himself. And he told me, I'm going. I was like, where are you going? Okay. He's like, I'm just going to explore the nature, have a holiday. And I was like, you'll go alone? He was like, yeah, I need some alone time also sometimes. This is a free day. It was so funny, I wish I could make a video of the whole scene today. He's like, yeah, I need some alone time also sometimes, I'll just go explore the nature, maybe I'll sit and read a book. I was like, it's so hot. You'll be okay? He's like, no, today the weather is not that bad. Go check in the balcony or sitting inside. That's why you don't know. And then I went and I checked. It was actually good. So he's like, I'm going and all of that. Then he went with that whole trolley bag inside the society only. And then he came back with one, this mango fruity. Not, it wasn't fruity, but it's the same only. Like orange, the 10 rupee wala thing. And one Uncle Chips. Okay. Two things he got. And I was like, what is this? You got junk, and you went out and you did all of this. He was like, yeah, like, I was out for 1 hour, and then suddenly I started feeling hungry. But there was no food. So I thought I'll get this. Then I was like, you got it, then why did you not eat outside? Why have you come inside to eat? He was like, I realized I don't like to eat alone. It was so funny, I can't tell you. And he came, and one side of my brain is telling me, I should tell him not to eat junk and not to go and just, because he's got this freedom to go out, not to buy junk and come back home and all of that. And then one side of me is telling me that, okay, at least, he's telling me he got it. If I correct him, next time he won't tell me, "Niche ही खा के आ जाएगा." So, and I was like, okay. And, I was also feeling so amused inside. I was trying to not laugh, trying not to laugh. And, that whole feeling, and this is the first time he did it, okay? And that made me feel that shift from, being totally dependent to moving into this zone of being independent, because this shop that he went to is not very close. We live in one end, like there's a huge drive inside the society before you get into my house. So from my house, it would be at least, if not a full kilometer, maybe 900 meters at least, to go from where our house till that shop. And he went till there and he got the stuff and he got it back. So I was feeling, I what should I do? And then I really appreciated him. I told him, I'm so proud that you were able to go all by yourself to that shop and fetch these things. And so there is this need to be independent. And sometimes as mothers we tend to get very, my son is he turned 8 in March. So yeah, he's just entering that zone. So sometimes there is this whole urge to protect them, कि कुछ हो जाता तो. And there's this whole urge that, I should not let my child eat junk. Of course, you're protecting the health. In the first case, you're protecting your child, nothing unsafe should happen to my child. And so there's this whole urge to protect and to do better for them. But sometimes what we have to realize is by doing less, you're actually protecting your child. Maybe you're not protecting what you feel you wanted to protect, but you're actually protecting your child's independence. You're encouraging your child that, okay, I would encourage you to again do this again. I would love for my child to be independent and go to the shop and come back with confidence. So, to get one thing, you have to sometimes let go of another thing. But sometimes we are so obsessed with protecting what has been in our subconscious mind, मेरे बच्चे की safety, मेरे बच्चे का health, कि हम दूसरा side देख ही नहीं पाते. कि नहीं, मेरे बच्चे को ये सिखाना भी ज़रूरी है कि वो जाए, अपना मैनेज करे, अपना थोड़ा चक्कर लगाए, सामान लेके आए. So that's a whole thing. So now if I had could, and I had fun with him. He's like, you want to share the chips with me, and I don't usually like to eat chips and all. I was like, okay, fine, I'll take. And I just to help him feel that I'm giving you company. I also ate some chips with him. And then he offered me the fruity, and then I got an attack. I was like, ये तो मैं नहीं पी सकती, ये आप ही पियो. So then, so for him, it was a fun thing. And then I asked him, are you enjoying your break? And he was like, yeah, when the break is there, days are so long and they're so relaxing. Because usually he would come back from school at 4 and he's telling me, I can't believe it's only 4 till now. I've done so many things. Days are so long and they're so relaxing. It was really funny. So the idea is that you need to protect, not you protect their independence also, which they need. And it's a need, so I'm going to highlight the word need here. It's not a luxury. उनको इंडिपेंडेंस की ज़रूरत है, तो उनको अगर आप घर पे वो इंडिपेंडेंस नहीं दोगे, इफ़ यू आर नॉट क्रिएटिंग दैट इंडिपेंडेंस और दैट स्पेस टू बी इंडिपेंडेंट इनसाइड द हाउस, दे वुड नॉट वांट टू कम बैक होम. They would want to stay at their friend's house, or they would want to do things on separately, कहीं बाहर जाके या अपने रूम में इंडिपेंडेंस, वो अपना एक एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट कर लेंगे जहाँ उनको अंदर रूम के अंदर इंडिपेंडेंस फ्री होगा. बिकॉज जैसे ही वो बाहर आएंगे, they'll feel, okay, my mom is going to question me this that, I'll not feel free, so let me not even get into that zone. So you have to provide that independence for your child. Then identity crisis. So let me give you an example that will help you relate this. How many of you had like a little identity crisis right after you got married? Oh my God. Some of us, at least, if not all of us, if you had it, like I had a major, I was like, okay, this is not what I signed up for. this, because before my marriage, like such a free bird, like I got a different kind of love, it's not like I didn't get love, but before marriage the love was very different. The love was more about ठीक है जो करना है करो, you're free. If you want to try this, try this. If you want to try this, try this. If you want to go there, go there. So that was the kind of love I got. After marriage also I got a lot of love, but it was very inspired from a place of protection. Don't go alone, कुछ हो जाएगा. you know don't, if you go after 7, take somebody with you. So the love was there, but it was very like, like before marriage I don't remember my parents ever taking me to the doctor. Only driver will be there, I'll sit in the car and I'll go to the doctor alone only. All my dentist and all I will go alone. So that was one thing. When I got married, anything to do with doctor, they will not let me go alone. They're like, how will you go alone? We will come with you. So, that's a different type of love. My father-in-law, I remember after I got married, I had some dentist appointment. He sat there for 1.5 hours with me while they were doing some root canal for me in my tooth. And I was thinking, oh my God, my parents can never do this in like a gazillion years. So, but my parents did have another kind of love. They're like, if I want to try this, yeah, yeah, try, fail, do what you want. But here they'll think through everything, they'll plan everything, they'll see पूरा project करेंगे कि चलेगा कि नहीं चलेगा, and then you can try. So, the quality of love was there. The love was there, but the quality of love was very different. So, in between, I was like really confused. Who am I? Am I like this independent girl, or am I like this dependent girl who can't even go to the doctor alone? And, I need somebody to accompany me everywhere when I'm going. And it was not because they did not trust me. I could feel it, because these things you can feel. It was from a genuine place of love. So I came to a phase where, I'll share with you one other story. So right after, I got married, I had to open my bank account in Delhi and, in Gurgaon, a new bank account and get a new SIM card and all of that. So I went with my husband, he took me, and you know what he did? It was really funny, and we fought also after that. So it was very hot, and he took me, and then it was, those of you who are in Gurgaon, you would know this Galeria market. It was really hot and all of that, and we had to do all these 3 4 things we had to do, like get the SIM card, get the bank account, and so many things, right? He just put me in a coffee shop alone. He's like, you sit here, have coffee. I will go and do everything. You will come with me. सब कुछ धीरे धीरे होगा, and you just sit here. मैं सब कुछ करके I will pick you up from here. I'm like, why did you bring me? You could have left me at home. Like, what is the point of bringing me to this shop? And what do you think? I can't open up. And before that, I was doing my own business and bank account and all was like nothing for me. I'm like, you think I can't open my bank account? I can't get my own SIM card. Why do you have? He's like, what is your problem? Can't you sit quietly in this shop? Why do you want to burn in the heat? And all of that he's telling me. So again, he's trying to think good, but I'm just feeling like suffocated. I'm like, what is this? Like this is so awkward and this is so not called for, right? So the idea is our children are going through a similar phase. They need love, but they need independence. So they want to do things on their own, but they also need guidance. But they don't understand this. So they want to do everything on their own. So your love that you show to your teenager can sometimes feel like you're trying to take away their independence. So, like, in this story, my husband was trying to show me love, but didn't feel like it to me. It just felt like, he's taking away my independence and freedom, and he thinks like I'm a puppet. That's the feeling I was getting. Chupcha baitho, coffee piyo, मैं कर क्या. So I was feeling like, what is this? I'm feeling like a puppet here. You're telling me exactly what to do, and I have to do exactly what you're telling me to do. But he was doing it because he wanted me not to get harassed, and he wanted me to feel calm, and he wanted me to be relaxed. So that was the intention. But I could not feel that intention. Just like that, your child cannot feel your intention. That, mommy is doing this because she wants to protect me. or mummy is doing this because she loves me, or mummy is doing me because she knows what will happen, she's already gone through it and she knows, and that's why she's doing this. They can't feel this. They are just feeling that you're trying to cage them. So sometimes, even if you are wanting to do it from a place of love and protection, you have to let go. You have to just make them feel independent, and later, they'll realize and they will come back to you and all of that. Then these days there's a lot of peer pressure. Lot of peer pressure, like body shaming, and hairstyle, and the cool factor. And I see this all the time because I have nieces in all age groups. One niece is 8, one is 10, one is going to turn 13 in June, and one is 16. So all ages I'm experiencing life. And one of my nieces, she was a little healthy, but because of the peer pressure, she started going to gym, and now she's become like a stick. Like she's become so, like, I won't say stick, but she's become very fit. She used to have two parathas every day. Now she's eating salad and soya and chia seeds and pumpkin seeds. So there is a lot of, so it's not, I don't remember when I was that age, I ever thought about weight. Didn't even know weight hota kya hai. How many of you agree, put A for agree, that when we were growing up, we were not thinking about hairstyle, weight, and all. We were just, I remember when on our way back from school, we used to stop the car 5 times. Once for mudi, once for churan, once for some crappy, this aloo chaat kind of a thing we used to eat, like full junk aloo with all that masala, and they'll put all the vegetables that, and extra spicy, that chana aloo chaat they'll make, one Radha Ballavi. So 4 or 5 times we used to stop in between and eat all of these things. Yeah, guava sometimes. At least, and the car drive was only 40 minutes. In 40 minutes, we used to stop. Calcutta street food, you know how it is, right? It's crazy amazing. Once jhalmuri, once aloo chana chaat. Just opposite our school, we used to get churan, so we'll get churan. And then, just 2 minutes away from my house was a petrol pump. And those petrol pumps have those small shops, like in and out shops where you get yogurt and all of that. Just 2 minutes before reaching home, I used to buy yogurt for myself. And we had, like, we were 5 siblings. All of us used to eat. Nobody is bothered about weight and looking pretty and all of that. Nobody cares. But now this is a big thing. So there's a lot of peer pressure. Yeah, mishti doi, correct. And that time they had this green apple flavor, which I used to love. Every day I used to have that dahi. But now kids are so conscious. They are going to the gym. They have to look a certain way. They have to speak a certain way. They should know a few things. They should know a few songs. If you don't know these songs, you're not cool. If you don't have this accessory, maybe you're not, you're not having what you're supposed to have. So there's a lot of pressure that comes from the friends, the need to get waxed, upper lips, eyebrows. Like my nieces, they went on a school trip. Before their school trip, they like, we have to get our hair blow dried. I don't remember getting my hair blow dried till I think college, I think, at least. But now you cannot, stop them from doing these things, because if they don't do these things, they will get all that tana and, all that weird statements in school. So, as a mother, even if it is not coming to us naturally, we have to allow for these things. Because if you don't understand your child, who is going to understand your child? Because definitely you can't expect the friends to be compassionate and understand. They will say what they want to say, especially teenagers, very blunt and also very heartless. So, as a mother, if you are not allowing your, feels like a platinum call. Yeah, so this is what we usually do in the platinum weekly calls. We'll pick a topic and we'll dive deep. So, all of you are getting a feeler of the platinum. I've never done this for my gold members, but I'm doing this because a lot of you were messaging for teenage parenting and all of that. So, I thought I will just do this as an extra for all of you. So, if you love it, put love in the chat box. So when you come to platinum, imagine every week we'll be doing this. How many of you think that's amazing? Put A for amazing. Every week we'll pick a topic and we dive deep in just 1 hour. We'll do 1 hour of learning and it will change. This 1 hour of learning will save 100 hours from your life. And imagine doing this 1 hour week after week, week after week. So that's the depth of learning that happens. I can't do this here because, of course, of the way we've structured it. So we need to understand. Then academic stress. Also, when they're entering preteens and teenage, the academic pressure increases. And now more on parents and children, I feel. Parents take more pressure than children do. Like for my son also, he's only 8.5, but if I have to compare last year with this year, at least his work has become 10x. Last year, till standard 2, they had homework only on Fridays. Only once a week, and he has 2 days. Now they get every day something. Wordy Wednesday, Thoughtful Thursday. They're nice, catchy names, right? So they have like Wordy Wednesday, they have Thoughtful Thursday, Feel Free Friday, something like that, right? So every day, but they would have some assignment, some reading, some writing, some exercises, and all of that. So imagine on that child also to go through that transition suddenly, it's a big thing. So again, it's not just you who's getting this pressure कि board exam आ रहा है 12, उनके ऊपर भी है pressure. But the problem is sometimes when you take on all the pressure, they leave all the pressure on you. They're like, okay, my mom will take care of my board exams. I don't have to worry. So it's very, very important that you unrelate with what your child is going through. Then they have lack of emotional vocabulary. And especially vocabulary is not very smooth. It can get very mean and it can get very disrespectful. But the idea is not to take everything too personally. Because if you start taking everything too personally, you'll spoil your relationship with your child and your relationship with yourself. So they will say things, "Aapko kuch nahi aata. You don't know anything. You're so uncool." Or maybe if you're speaking the wrong English, they might make fun of your English. They can do anything in this age, basically. And when they do those things, you should be prepared. Because if you're expecting your teenage to be ultra sweet, very kind, very respectful, let me tell you one thing, you will always be disappointed. Teenagers are not going to be ultra sweet, ultra kind, very respectful unless you have been divinely blessed by some angels and God. Very few teenagers, and probably if your teenager is behaving like that, maybe you've built that bond, or you karmically you're blessed with such a child. They will be disrespectful sometimes. They will not listen. I'll share with you one example of my child. And I'm telling you these things because understand, learning about parenting does not mean that you are raising a perfect child. If you are a parenting coach, does not mean that your child will be a perfect child. You should not put that pressure on your child. You're doing wrong then as a mother. Just because I'm India's leading parenting coach, I should not be like, मेरे बच्चे को सब चीज सही करना चाहिए. क्यों? He'll not live his life. I don't want to put that pressure because I'm a parenting coach. My child should. He's going to live like any other child. He's going to cry. He's going to have his own days. He's going to express. He can be what he wants to be. But learning about parenting and being certified as a parenting coach means, are you able to handle the situation? Not change your child, not fix your child. But are you able to handle that situation with ease and grace? If this is a bulb on, put BO. Why am I sharing this? Because a lot of you who are in platinum who want to become coaches, you're like, मैम मेरा बच्चा तो रोता है, मैं दूसरे के बच्चों को कैसे शांत करूं? अरे आपका बच्चा क्यों नहीं रोएगा? आपका बच्चा भी तो बच्चा है. आपका बच्चा जिद क्यों नहीं करेगा? So nowhere I will ever tell you that my child does not cry, my child is not scared, or my child does not be stubborn. Of course he is. He's sometimes stubborn, sometimes won't listen to me, sometimes he will cry a lot, sometimes he will fuss, sometimes he'll be stubborn, sometimes he will absolutely not do what I'm asking him to do. But I know one thing, still the bond will be nice because I know what to expect and what to do and what not to expect and what beliefs to carry as a mother. That's what we are here for. We are not here to कि बच्चे के अंदर से सारे इमोशंस ही निकाल देते हैं क्योंकि हम कोच बन गए या हमने कोचिंग सीख ली. नहीं, आपको अपने बच्चे को नॉर्मल जैसे हम बड़े हुए वैसे ही बड़ा करना है. बट आपको अपने एनर्जी को मैनेज करना है. यू डोंट वांट टू ओवर रिएक्ट. So yeah, I was going to share this example with you about what happened. So my son, he loves like, cold water and ice. Loves it. But it's not healthy. Like cold water is the worst thing you can put in your system. If any of you are having cold water, please stop it. It's like the worst thing to be put into your, I think it's worse than alcohol also sometimes. Right? Okay, there's the whole science behind it, maybe in a later day because today we have to cover all of this. So I stopped putting water and ice in the fridge. So we don't put ice and we don't keep water in the fridge at all. Now, because today was a holiday and he was at home, he very smartly put one water in the fridge himself. Okay? And 2-3 घंटे में वो ठंडा हो गया. And then later I saw he's sipping away to glory. That ठंडा पानी. And then I asked him, you can feel, no, that bottle ke bahar mein that whole frost kind of a thing. So you know it's thanda pani. So I could see that. And I was like, why are you having cold water? He's like, it's not that cold. I was like, but it is cold. And in this house, we don't have cold water. He's like, but I feel like having only cold water in summers. I was like, it's really unhealthy. Put it down. And he's like, he just went on sipping away to glory in front of me. I'm going on telling him, put it down. He's going on sipping and he's smiling. Imagine. He's sipping and he's smiling and he's staring right into my eye. And he's doing that. And I'm just like getting so annoyed. I can't tell you. He's just not putting it down. He's having, I'm like, are you feeling good that you're having? And you're like looking at me and I'm going on telling you to put it down and you're going on having. He's like, 2 more minutes I will have and then I will put it down. He finished for 2-3 minutes he had and then he put it on. I was like, you didn't listen to me, see? He's like, I did, but after 2 minutes. after 2 minutes. So understand, what happens is that with children, they are just, they don't have any vocabulary, so they will blast and say those things. And sometimes what happens is we blast before they can actually settle. So when my child was doing this, if I had those irrational beliefs that my child should always listen to me, I would have blasted completely. And I would have probably snatched the bottle and I would have shouted and it would have been a big fuss. And I would have taken it to my ego that my child not listening to me and this and that. But I just kept looking at him like, I don't know what to do in this situation. 2 minutes and then he put it down. So again, you have to show, you have to manage your emotions and carry rational beliefs about your child and parenting in such situations. Then desire for control, which means they want to control everything. They want to be like mini bosses around the house. I want to have curry to curry banna chahiye. I want this to yahi banna chahiye. I want to sit here. I will sit here and watch TV. Let me see how you will change my spot. Or I want to watch this only. Let me see how you would change it. So they want control. The only way to diffuse that control is through friendly connection. Friendly connection. Because if you are trying to diffuse that control with authority, teenagers will control you more. They don't give up. And the more you try to control, the more disrespectful they will become. And as the disrespect keeps increasing, your Anger will keep increasing, and with anger on the outside and hurt on the inside. Inside you will keep hurting, and outside you will keep showing anger. How many of you can feel this? If you feel this, put feel. That outside I am showing anger कि कैसे हिम्मत हुई ये वो, अंदर मुझे बहुत दुख हो रहा है, अंदर गुस्से से ज़्यादा दुख है. So the underlying emotion is pain. But when it comes out on your child, it looks like anger. So again, few things, you have to let go of. Like I'll give you an example from my niece's life. And I know this because I was there. So my sisters stay in Bangalore. And the eldest, the 16, the one who turned 16, she got herself movie tickets with her friend without informing her mom. My sister, she didn't inform her. She got those tickets. And I was really surprised when I saw my sister handle the whole situation so well. And we were in this parlor, both my sister and I, and she called her and she told her, I'm going for a movie. No permission, nothing. She called her and she told her, I'm going for a movie with my friend. And my sister is like, okay, you didn't tell me, you didn't ask me, you should have at least informed me. And she like, I forgot to ask you. Something like this, she said. Like, I forgot to ask you, but now my tickets are done and all of this. And my sister very nicely, she told her, okay, this time you can go, but next time, make sure you take permission, because next time if you don't take permission, I would not let you go. And she hung up. And because I'm a parenting into this, before I could understand, I wanted to understand from her what she was thinking. So I asked her, what made you say these things? Was it because I was sitting next to you, or do you generally also do this? I'll share what happened with one thing, okay, when I was at the airport. That's a different story, very funny story. So she was like, no, I actually did it because understand that, that friend has also booked a ticket. So now if I ask her to opt out, that friend can also not go alone. And, in front of her friend, she will feel very insulted. If I don't let her go right now, she'll feel very insulted in front of her friend. So I don't want her to feel insulted, but I want her to learn a lesson. So I've set the boundary for next time. Once she comes back from the movie, I will have a conversation with her. But right now, I don't want to put that pressure on her where she's feeling insulted and humiliated in front of her friend. So that's why, I'm just going to let her go with her friend. But once she comes back, I can have a separate conversation and tell her how I felt about the situation. So understand, don't always think about yourself. Don't always think about कि मुझसे नहीं. अपने बच्चे के बारे में भी सोचो कि अगर उसको आपने मना कर दिया उस टाइम पे, तो उसके अंदर उसके ब्रेन में क्या चलेगा, and what kind of emotions and feelings they will develop for you. That, because of my mom I got insulted, because of my mom my friend thinks I'm so uncool, because of my mom my friend could not go for a movie, because of my mom we wasted these 2 tickets. So you're not just doing the thinking for yourself, you're doing the thinking for the two of you. And if you can prioritize your child sometimes over you, chances are they would also start to prioritize you. But if you are only prioritizing your ego and yourself and the parenting which you feel is right over your child and child's emotions and child's situation, just because you think this is so wrong, how can a child do this? Then what would happen is you will create a disconnect with your child. Your child would feel very irritated even when they look at your face. So you have to let go of your desire to control every situation, because understand, no matter how much we love to control, we cannot control everything, especially in this age group. No matter how much you love it. Then feeling misunderstood. They sometimes feel misunderstood. Sometimes, and this has happened with me, okay, I'll share with you. Uh, okay, let me not get into the story, but let me just ask you a question. How many of you have ever experienced this, that you're hurting on the inside एंड आप अपना दुख एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हो और दुख एक्सप्रेस करते करते वॉल्यूम थोड़ा बढ़ जाता है और लोगों को लगता है आप गुस्सा कर रहे हो एंड दे मिस्टेक योर सैडनेस फॉर एंगर एंड देन दे से कि इतना गुस्सा करने की जरूरत नहीं है, शांत बैठो. Why are you getting angry about small small things? And they can't even see the pain. All they see is the anger. And it happened with me, in my family there was something happened and I expressed all of this. And my father-in-law called, very nice, my in-laws are very nice, but my father-in-law called me and he's trying to explain me कि हर situation में गुस्सा करने से life आसान नहीं होती है, धैर्य रखना पड़ता है and धीरज रखना पड़ता है and all of that. And I'm just feeling, aware, this is not anger, this is pain. And I told him also that Papa, this is not gussa, this is dukh, this is pain. तो जब आपको ये समझ आएगा कि मैं दुखी हूं, तब हम बात करेंगे. Right? So I expressed it to him, but sometimes teenagers can't say this कि ये मेरा गुस्सा नहीं, ये मेरा दर्द है, or I'm hurting inside. So sometimes what might seem like your child getting angry and irritated and frustrated might actually be an underlying emotion of sadness or loneliness, because maybe they are not getting enough attention from other girls, or maybe not getting enough attention from other boys. So they are sad inside, but outside anger, because they can't tell you why they're sad about what they're sad about. Or it could be sadness that somebody made fun of them, or maybe it could be a sadness that the teacher humiliated them. So I love having conversation with kids, that's why, because when you speak to them you learn so much about what's happening in their world. Because the problem is we are trying to parent them based on what we saw when we were growing up. हमें पता ही नहीं कि उनके वर्ल्ड में हो क्या रहा है आज के बच्चों के साथ. जब आपको पता चलेगा what is happening in their world, only then can you guide them. But the mistake that we make is we are guiding them based on what happened in our world when we were their age. Sometimes one-on-one mothers will be like, ma'am, my child is wearing crop top. Her stomach is showing and her cleavage is showing. How can I stop that? I was like, you can't stop it. If you want, you can wear one. If you want, you can wear one. But you can't stop it because that's in trend for teenagers. But if you try to stop, you will stop the conversation between you and your child. So you pick, maybe for us, showing the cleavage not so comfy. But in a group, in a class of 40, if 30 girls are showing, and one girl is wearing a polo neck till here, that polo neck girl will feel out of place. So by you imposing your parenting on your child, you are actually making your child a fish out of water in the class. This is not our culture. What is important, culture or your child's heart? I'm very traditional myself and I respect culture, but I also understand that, in chase for maintaining this culture, I don't want to lose my child. And I know if I'm connected with my child would also follow my culture eventually. Their whole lingo is only different. They're like, hey, bro, that's so sick. Good is sick. Like my son once, I think I shared this with you guys, right? Batura ka aata, okay? Chola batura we were making at home. So there was batura ka aata in the kitchen. He came to me and he's like, Mommy, the batura ka aata is so sick. I was like, sick? Ganda ban gaya kya? I did not understand. I thought, yeah, Sigma. Yeah, I did not understand. Okay, I was like, why is it not good? What has happened and all of that? I'm like, don't worry, we'll get you Batura, don't worry and all. He's like, no, mommy, I mean, it's so sick, it's so cool. I'm like, oh God, like, this is too much for me. So, but, we have to, just get okay, be in the flow, guys. Like, you just cannot, like, not be okay with this because this will happen. You can tell your child कि next time मम्मी को बोलना अच्छा बना है. This is the language your mom understands. You keep reserve this language for your friends. with with me you can use this. Yeah, Sigma. Sigma is a new thing. Son is like all the time. Sigma and then goated. like greatest of all time, उसमें ed लगा दिया. It's not even a word in the dictionary. They've made their own word. Goated. I was like, what is this? But it's just, you just have to be with it. Don't have a choice. So yeah, yeah, they say all of these words with accent. It's like a proper accent with, when we were growing up, we felt that our accent is so much better than our parents. And now when our children are growing up, I look like a Benji, I feel sometimes in front of him. He's like got so much accent and so much and we used to, if something does not happen right, we used to say things like, oh shit, kya ho gaya? ऐसे हम बात करते थे ना. My son, he'll speak like a storybook. Oh phew. I was like, what is this? It's like hilarious, like, and like, what is this expression? So it's like really funny. So, but you have to be okay with it, So the idea is not to make, they sometimes feel misunderstood and they feel that, okay, nobody in this house understands me, only my friends understand me. So when you don't understand your child, they become overly dependent on their friends because they need that understanding. They need that approval. So if it's not coming from you, it's coming from somewhere else, they will go to that place. Just like us, like, let's say Shravani, if Shravani has made up her mind that I want to do this thing, and she goes to three people. One person says, nahi karo, this is not good for you, it will not make sense. Two people like, yeah, yeah, do it. Who will Shravani honor? The people who are saying who do it, because inside even Shravani wants to do it. So she will listen to those people. No, she'll not listen to this person who is saying no. Just like that, your teenager wants to do something. They made up his mind. Now comes to you, say, no need, so dangerous, so risky, waste of time, rubbish, all of that. Then they go to their friends and they go to some friends, my parent, and yeah, yeah, do it. Now they'll go and do that only. So you have to figure out how to, understand this. Then, of course, digital exposure. This is the last point. Too much digital exposure. So, gaming, social media, television, and all of that also creates, anyway, hormonal changes are happening, and now emotions, hyperactivity, no break for your eyelids, and all of that will aggravate all of this. So it's already there, and screen time will actually aggravate it. It will increase everything that they're already experiencing. And when it increases everything that they're already experiencing, it just becomes challenging both for them and for us. So again, for screen time, the more disciplined you are and the more discipline you can create in your house around screen time, the more disciplined they would be. So for me, touch wood, at least till now, I've been able to maintain that 30 minute, 35 minutes at the most, same spot, same time. But let's see for how long. So today also my son full day is like, I want to watch, today's a holiday, this, that, like, your time, it's like, there's one movie which I need to finish. Can I not just finish it? Now it's like, no. So he waited and then he watched it. Then, and I think it's also to do with like like I don't watch TV at all. Like I don't even have the habit of switching it on. I think my TV time is literally zero. If I were to watch also, it would be a movie, and mostly it is after he slept. So he never sees me watching the screen. So I think he also listens to me because of that reason, I think. Maybe not. And even my husband would only watch sports like football. And for sports now we let him watch because he's very much into football. So both of them would watch together. So these are the 10 points. Now, how many of you are feeling relaxed? Put R for relaxed in the chat box. Feeling relaxed as a mother. So, understand every problem will feel like no problem when you understand the root cause. You will not make everything a thing that, okay, my child doesn't love me, my child hates me. No, your child loves you. There is no child in the world who would not love you. Make this your belief. मेरा बच्चा कुछ भी बोले, मेरा बच्चा मुझसे प्यार करता है. मेरा बच्चा कुछ भी करे, मेरा बच्चा मुझसे प्यार करता है. My child loves me for sure. So now I have two action steps and then a few announcements for you. And even if you have small kids, how many of you learned something? If you everybody learned something, put yes in the chat box. These are things that we need to do. And that's why I keep saying there is no end to learning. Keep learning, keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. Imagine if I do the same for mother-in-law. How many of you would need that? Put yes in the chat box. For husband, for your own self, understanding your own self, your own health, emotional health. Then I can do one on spiritual health. तो कभी भी ऐसा हो नहीं सकता कि लर्निंग कभी पूरा हो गया. ये सीखते 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 रहना है हमें, राइट? Yeah. And this is exactly so what you actually experienced today is like one of our platinum calls in short. If you loved it, put love. You guys are lucky that you got to experience it at Gold. So this is what we do week after week, and internally you will just transform as a person. And this is just one topic. There are so many other topics. Now the few action steps that I have for you is your top 3 lessons and your top 3 action steps. So what are your top 3 lessons based on what we discussed and your top 3 action steps? इसमें से आप क्या चीज implement करोगे? Not take things personally. You will not, give your child some control. Whatever it is, your top 3 action steps and 3 things you learned about yourself that, oh, I was feeling like this. It's not true. Oh, did this, but I could have stopped myself. Oh, my child did that. I thought my child is the worst child, most disrespectful child in the world. But no, now I understand. Not the most disrespectful. It's what my child is going through. So what were your top 3 lessons and what are your top 3 action steps? So just get a clarity and write it for yourself in your own notebook, scribble it so that, you're able to use it.